Hello there, this is a video I've done to serve as an update to the garage showcasing which we did before. However, this time I hope to do a better job, and I will sort of describe the things I've changed, you know, colours, a couple of cars I've swapped around as well, and the fact I've also got a new garage. So first of all, this is the Integrity way that I'm in. This is where I keep my muscle and sport classic cars. I've had this Stallion before. I've changed it to matte black with green rather than the crew purple that it was in before. It's also got a roof on it, which is quite rare for this car. You usually get them in a sort of open top state, and it's also got a sort of modded North Yankton plate, which it shouldn't really have, but it does, so that's quite a nice little bonus. I've also put custom plate on it now, which says Nodge 777, which is on all of the cars I can apply it to. The Dukes over here I've changed, it's now yellow and black, when it was that awful sort of really bright blue colour, which didn't suit us at all. I don't know what I was thinking, to be honest, but this is better now anyway. I've reverted back to the stock roof, so it's nice and sort of black. I've put a carbon hood on it, and I've changed the secondary colour to black as well, so the grille and the exhaust are also black. Sabre turbo is still the same. I can't possibly change this after the number of compliments I've had. It'll stay that way, just like my Dominator. My Ruiner over here was lava red, is now gold with copper wheels, still matte black secondary, and yeah, I prefer the look of this now. The Dominator is still the same, and as you can see I've also got this crew emblem on it like the other cars. It's a crew I've joined. It's a good crew anyway, to be honest, but I love the emblem. I've also joined like a crew called the Superhero Racers, which has a Batman logo, but the bat symbol has a smile on it, which just adds a bit of humour. The Z-Type's a different colour now. I got bored of the colour it was in before. It's like just a plain sort of orange. I've changed it to a matte dark red with a lime green pearlescent. As weird as that sounds, it sort of works. Some cars it looks awful, but for this one, because of its sort of curves, it seems to have a nice shine on it, so I prefer this now. I've also removed the headlight covers because I don't think they look fantastic. I don't know. Yeah, the Sterling GT I've made fairly plain. I've tried to base it on the original 300 SL. I've not put the spare wheel on because I don't like it for some reason. I have, however, decided to whack the crew emblem on it. Don't ask me why, I just, yeah. Stinger GT is still the same. I do like this colour. It sort of reminds me a bit of the Formula 1 Mercedes team for some reason. So the silver and green colour scheme that we've got. So yeah, metal with sea green pearlescent. The Coquette Blackfin is a car I absolutely love. I love the sound of it when you brake. It's that sort of gurgling on its own fuel type thing. It works well with the logo as well, actually. Probably the best stock wheels of any car in this game, as far as I'm concerned. And this Coquette Classic I've now made look tried to make look like a Gulf racing car. Taken the side exhaust off and gone for some longer, sort of standard exhaust, co-exhaust on it. So that's the end of this one. I'll take my good old Sabre Turbo to the next garage. So the garage I'm going to go to next is my new garage, and I changed this from what was a standalone garage. It's now an apartment with a garage, and that was after I'd earned some more money from doing hikes, and I've now got about $7.5 million, so that's good. I had hardly anything for a while, which isn't good when you're a bit of a car freak like myself. You can't really do what you want then. I'll not be quite as excessive this time. So yeah, this garage, it's got a nice sort of garage entrance to it, but there is another benefit to it which I will sort of talk about in a minute. So this one is my miscellaneous garage with all of my other sort of things in it. My Insurgent, my Dubster, my Sanchez, and my other cars for other races, like my Shafter for sedan races, things like that. Most of this is still the same, but there are a couple of major changes which are worth pointing out, which you'll see on the right here. This Dune buggy is a new one I've got. Some people have asked me why I've done this. And the thing is, I know the Bifter is supposed to be faster, but I'm not entirely sure it is that much faster. And this is a heck of a lot more stable. You know, it might not be the best looking sort of thing, but I like it. The handling on this thing is quite impressive, and I'll probably do a video just displaying that. Just very sort of sharp handling and good stability. So yeah, and not very expensive either, about $20,000 I think, as opposed to this beast over here, which is $715,000. Not really worth it. It's a nice car. The braking on it's not so good though, I have to point that out, but I've done it in a fairly understated way. I've got the earlier bumper options on it, and I've gone for the spotlights without the rack near them. So yeah, I quite like that, sort of blue and chrome. Dubster 6x6 is still the same, and I don't think I'll ever get rid of this thing. It's just a pretty cool sort of machine based on the Mercedes G-Wagon 6-wheel, which as a Top Gear fan, or a former Top Gear fan I should now say, it was a car I had to get. The Guardian I've changed the colour of, like the Dukes, it was in a horrible sort of bright blue, teal sort of colour, which was just, it's a nice colour, but it just doesn't suit the cars. This is Cabernet Red with race yellow pearlescent, so yeah, I quite like that. My Insurgent is still sort of done as a desert tan matte army type thing. There isn't really much to say about that really. Armoured cars like that speak for themselves. Not many people are keen on players going around just constantly destroying other players, you know, Karumas and Insurgents and tanks and all that crap. It gets a bit boring after a while, so I don't tend to do it. Mainly a mission car. Sanchez over here, very useful, free mode and racing, and if you modify one, you end up with a good boost of power up hills, so I do recommend that if you don't have one. The Karuma's still the same, like a bright sort of yellow fluorescent crew colour, but a colour that is quite different from the normal shades, so something I quite like to keep. This Felon is a new car of mine. I used to have one ages ago, but I've replaced my sort of Xeon Cabrio, the car that was next to this Kuruma, which was also the same yellow with black. It was a convertible. It was a nice car, the handling was fantastic, but it did feel somewhat underpowered, which I didn't realise at first. On the straights, this is going to have a much bigger advantage, and the handling on this isn't bad. It's just it's not quite as easy or as smooth as a Xeon Cabrio. But if you can make this work, then I think I'm going to be faster in this. So I've decided to revert back to my old favourite, the Jag, if you like. And then the Schafter and the Schwarzer, still the same as before. Schwarzer is just a cool car to have, good drifting car, very nice sound on the engine. The Schafter, however, might not look quite as cool, but certainly a better car to have really, in the sense that in sedan races it's at the top of its class, whilst the Schwarzer's in somewhere in the middle, in no man's land when it comes to sports racing. So yeah, I shall take this fellow over here. I'm not going to take the Brawler because the brakes are crap. I mean, it's a good machine, it's very powerful, it's good at hill climbing, but the brakes are awful. Almost in sort of rat loader territory. Right, so yeah, the thing I was talking about with this garage before, I can drive out of here and I've still got Weasel Plaza, which is over here, and all I have to do is literally drive across the street, down the steps, and I'm already here. You know what I mean? How convenient is that? It's easier to go from that garage to this one than it is to do it the other way round, but still, it's fairly easy to move between either, really. So this one is my Super and Sports garage. My Entity is still the same colour, purple with a pink pearlescent. I may change the wheels, but generally I'm quite happy with this car. I can't really take credit for this colour. This was something I found on someone else's YouTube channel, and I like it. I was reluctant to try it, but I did it anyway, and yeah, it makes it nice and different from other people's, I guess. Turismo is still the same, my TVR Reflex Purple inspired sort of job that I've got on it, but I think a lot of people quite like it, so it's quite different to other people, so I'll leave it as that. Zentorno is another colour I found on, well, not on a YouTube channel actually, this was on a forum. This is actually Midnight Purple with bright orange pearlescent. You wouldn't think so, you'd think it was some sort of black and like a yellow, but it's an interesting colour. It adds that bit more sort of mystery about it for some reason. This Osiris is just lava red with matte black. It's nothing special really, but it looks okay. I might change it, to be honest. Don't have many red cars, so I thought I'd do that. The T20 used to be matte blue with the green colours, but I've changed it now because I thought it looked a bit crap in certain lights. It just looked too blue. You know, when you've got a blue with no shine on it on this sort of car, it doesn't work. So I've changed it to a yellow, which I think would do the real McLaren P1 justice, and so do the new wheels. You know, NBD Motorsport actually told me about these wheels. The SUV wheels. I think it's low speed 10, and I've painted them in black, and it just seems to work perfectly for some odd reason. Racing Massacro and the Racing Jester, don't think much to say. Not really much to say about those, I guess. They're good cars, particularly the Massacro. In furnaces, you know. Something I've been playing with for a while, a car I remember well from GTA 4 and from the older games. It used to be completely different before GTA 4, but yeah, it's, on this car it takes the form on this game, sorry, it takes the form of a Lamborghini Diablo, and it might look a bit more ordinary than some of the supercars, but the power on it is quite impressive. It's just the braking is a little bit weak, but not by any means horrendous. And then my two bikes over here, my Hikuchu for straight line races, because this is insane. You can wheelie on this forever. It will just keep doing it. About 82 grand, still not anywhere near as extortionate as the Lectro or the Vindicator, which is sort of like 16, 17 grand, which is ridiculous to buy. You buy a supercar and you modify it to the same. And my Kuma for the twisty sort of races, and I love this bike. This and the battery are my favourites overall. I went with this because I like the sort of skeletal frame look for some reason. I'm just that sort of person. That's those. And then